Welcome back to another episode of PG and Soccer and Josh play on the Mindcrack server.
Yay!
Did you like it? I did
No.
this for you, Josh. Oh,
It's very snobbish.
Knobbish.
okay.
All right.
Oh.
Just so everyone knows, this is our last episode
Ever?
of this session.
Oh.
I like that BPG had
Yep.
that.
Yeah, you sure are.
We're both on the same wavelength there.
So I found that adding scaffolding everywhere makes your base look kind of cool.
Oh, because of my random just filling in holes with scaffolding.
No. I was watching. I looked at Computer's build, and he has. Oh, shit!
He has what?
That's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, shit, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's cool.
Sounds
like-
smelly.
Sounds snobbish if you ask me.
Yeah, like that. They're not very good. You're not a big horror guy, right, PG?
What did you just call me?
What?
I can't believe you just called him a whore.
You're not a big horror guy, PG, right?
You did it again. Can't believe it.
No, I'm a comedy guy. I didn't hear the second syllable the first time.
Oh no, what happened? Wait, what? Scaffolding falls?
Yeah.
What? That's kind of cool. I didn't know this.
Yeah, it's like probably the most unique block
It's very unique.
in terms of everything else.
Did you have something you wanted to
wait,
talk
what is-
about with the horror?
Horror. No, I don't know. I don't know.
I think
really
when
what
you
was
say that
saying.
word, you should enunciate a little bit more.
Horror.
That's
Horror.
Mm-hmm.
What? I am so confused.
You don't hear what you're saying?
Horror.
that was better.
Nope. That won't, yeah.
Horror.
Nope, not. You lost it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure we had this conversation already, so.
Do you have a secret stash of this bath salt? Basalt?
I might have some if you come over to buy the pumpkins. I think I have a little bit.
This guy stole it all.
I did take a bunch of it because I'm building with it a little bit at least.
How did that hurt? That was interesting.
Soccer, we have a lot of sugar cane,
Do we? Have you been harvesting it?
more or less. I've also been replanting and selling it, so I only have like a little bit in my chest here. But
That's solid.
I can grab more basalt if you need. It's in the nether.
I like the sound of the brick, of the nether brick.
So I've been told.
lacing it.
I was just walking on it.
Oh yeah, it makes the same sound. It is cool. Maybe I should have made the roads out of it. Maybe I'll replace this. I'll do it the other way, and I'll do nether brick as the road and mossy cobble as the sides. I don't know. I really like how this looks. I need something there though.
All right, I had the coup de grace story of this episode.
Do you?
It's gonna knock your socks off.
I'm not wearing socks.
I am.
Already done. So you remember Matt from last episode? The guy
Yeah.
that definitely wasn't on a game show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so this guy,
Mm-hmm.
This poor guy. So, you know how I told you about how terrible my roommate was?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy had the worst. The worst roommate you could actually possibly imagine. The worst.
Mm-hmm.
So, this guy, I don't even know where to start with this guy. His name is unimportant, I guess. He's a very... this guy. I don't even know how to explain this guy.
This guy.
So, he... where do I start? So, he liked to, have sex with girls, women, right?
Yes. As you do.
What is this? What is happening? Never mind. I don't want to know. Did you take down my scaffolding?
I did. Borrowed it.
I was making the base cool. So, Matt had to live with this guy, and basically every, I'm gonna leave some basalt down here for you. I made more for
Did
you.
I do that right? I feel like they're off. No, they're right.
Yeah, they're right. So, basically every night he would text him and be like, "Hey, I'm bringing a girl over. You can't stay here."
Mm-hmm.
Like, for like 3 months straight. Like, he only stayed in that room. He only stayed in there overnight, like, maybe 20 times in the whole, like, the 3 months or whatnot. And this is what prompted him to, because I told you about how...
That's a sixth, if I did my math about correct. Probably under a sixth.
A sixth of the time?
Slightly under a sixth for context.
And so... so you know, like I told you about how he moved in with another person before me, even, and that he was only there for like 2 weeks until he moved in with me.
Right.
This was the reason, because this guy, he would not let him sleep in the room, and he would end up having to sleep. He would have to stay in Corinne's room. So like that's why we spent a whole lot of time in her room, was because Matt would just get sexiled. And that's a word that we came up with during this time.
This is the technical term.
He got sexiled.
No, I messed up somewhere. Or is it 2 at the top? Sorry, I'm interrupting.
Well, it doesn't matter at the top. I made it 1 taller than it needed to be. Everything could be brought down 1 more, but for aesthetics, that's how I kept it.
No, I got off 1.
Oh,
I see.
you got off.
I see it.
Yeah, it's just the top one. So yeah, this poor guy, he like, and then one day he accidentally walked in, and this guy, he had texted him earlier about a girl coming over, and this guy was just over there on his computer looking at adult films.
Porn.
Yeah, porn. He was watching porn, and that apparently these women were fake. There was no women involved in this.
So y'all think every time, or did he confess that? Okay, really? It's
Well, he
never
did.
been-
It was just like one of those things that he didn't talk about. Like it's like he just walked out of the room. He saw that happen. He's just like, okay, goodbye. And then I think that was like a week before he moved out. Like he's just like, I'm done with this. I can't do this. But yeah, I'm just like, what? This poor guy. He couldn't sleep in his room.
That is sad.
Like I remember him coming back from class and him sleeping early just because he knew he was gonna be up all night, like not being able to sleep because he'd have to be out of the room.
Right.
And like he didn't want to. Like I feel like Matt was in the same situation that I was in, where he's just like, I don't want to engage the situation. Confront the situation. So yeah,
that's a bad situation to be in.
it was a real bad situation. And then he moved in with me and had to deal with my feet stink. He complained.
Classic.
He complained about that a lot.
Do you have any, whatever the nylium?
Nylium?
Hmm.
I don't know
What's
what that
Nylium?
is.
That's the new Nether stuff, Nether grass stuff.
No. Never heard of it.
I'm gonna. All right, never mind. I'm gonna take these shroom lights.
Got mushroom lights.
Do you want more basalt, Josh?
Yes,
I'm just gonna put
I
it in
will.
this chest, and whoever finds it first gets to have it.
I'm just making some like little houses over here at the village. Trying to do. I'm gonna have to do a cool thing with that. But
I remember I was the happiest. It was the happiest moment. Whenever we finally got moved in, because it's just like we had both been dealing with like terrible roommates for the past 3-4 months of this semester, and then yeah, it was just like we're finally done with this terribleness.
finally free. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you.
And like we nearly went like we almost just like we probably almost died in that dorm. Like it was the worst experience. Because even to this day we'll joke about it, because it was just like living in this tiny like 4x3 area. You just want to kill each other, right? It's just like there's no room. And I remember there was 1 year, or not 1 year, it was like a week or something where we had a terrible snowstorm where, like, no, you didn't want to be outside, right? It was just like, you're going to go to class and then you're just going to come back home. Like, you don't want to do anything. I think there might have been like a 3-day weekend somewhere around there that we just ended up not leaving our room. And it was the worst, because we were just in this tiny, we didn't have any food, like, we were... Like, the grocery store was too far that we didn't want to go. We had this little C-store they talked about. There's more phantoms, but I'm pretty sure it's one of you, because I just slept.
It's a me.
And so we went to the C-store had the worst food. It was like the worst selection of food. It was like, you had like Hot Pockets and stuff sometimes, but like, I'm pretty sure I ate... I completely forgot about this, but you remember the frozen peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? The Uncrustables? Uncrustables?
Oh,
Yeah.
those are frozen.
Well,
I've never seen those frozen.
that's how
They
they're
come-
stored. That's how they're stored, usually.
Yeah,
Is
you
it?
buy them at the store frozen.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to buy... So, the way that the school had set up, I don't know if it's the same for you. Do you have like... do you have a butt? Like, do you have like a school...
Do I have a butt?
Like a lunch account type thing for college? We had
Yeah, I
things
have
called
a-
flex dollars.
we have something like that, but that's not really how mine is set up. But I know what you're talking about.
Basically, there was like packages that you could get of like food packages. I think I had like the top food, because my mom wanted, like, it was just like, I think there was like a basic one where you could only eat it, you know, like the Larson Common, which is like a terrible buffet that we had in this building. But those flex dollars, those money, that the basic could only be used on like the worst food. Like the most, like, you could only use it on the school's food, basically. My mom ended up getting me the bonus, if you want to call it, like the premium food, and it worked at like Chick-fil-A, Herbert's and Gerbert's, Einstein's Bagels, places like that.
So your meal plan, that's what
Meal plan, yep,
my college calls them,
meal
Yep.
plan.
dictated where you're allowed to eat.
Basically, yeah, like, cause like, well, so there was flex
That's
dollars.
so
Flex was used for everything. The flex was used for anything. Block meals were different. You only had like so many block. It wasn't based on money. It was based on like one meal at or one buffet at Larson's was a block. And you only get, basically it ended up being like you get like 3 of those a day for the semester. If that makes sense. So like with the money
Hello.
you could like budget. You could like if you're only eating at Chick-fil-A, but you got like, the cheap things, then you can extend it out, or you can with the flex you can add money to it too, so you can add even more to it if you want. But basically, this money that I had was also worked at the C-store, and I'm pretty sure I ate like 300 of those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches throughout the 2 semesters. I'm pretty sure I ate about 300 of them because I remember I would eat them every day. It was just like it would be like one of those things where it was midnight and I wanted food, and I just because the C store was down, so the C store is connected. So PG, come over here for a second.
Okay, hold on. I'm on my way. Have you ever just been a chicken?
No, have you?
Me neither. No. But I saw a chicken and it made me think about that. I want to hear about the C-store though. Somebody shot at me, but they missed because they're dumb.
All right, so I was living up in this. It was which room is it? It's this room. No. Wait, hang on. Where are we at? Oh, we're on the opposite side. Right?
You were, I mean, you told me you were living over in one of the finished ones, or is this a different year?
Wait, was I living on this side? Maybe
That's
I was
what you
living
told
on
me.
this side.
Told me you were living. Hold on, I think I remember. 'Cause you
Well,
were living on the third
I
floor.
was on the 3rd floor. Maybe I was on that because maybe it was.
You told me it
I
was.
did tell you, I told you a room, but I'm pretty sure it's the room right above me. But anyway, come back down.
This one?
Come back
Oh,
down.
okay.
But basically, so you came down the stairs, and so that you came to the lobby, and the C store is gonna be like right here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to say like right here's the C store. But yeah, it's just like it was just a walk down stairs, and you could just get your food or whatnot. And so like I'm pretty sure I ate like 500 of those peanut butter and jelly, the Uncrustables, for the entire first semester. But my roommate was also big into like weightlifting, so he was like a protein bar. He like only ate protein bars, and those
Did he, like,
were
spit a lot?
expensive. What's that?
Did he like spit a lot? Was he a wrestler?
Spit?
No, he was a weightlifter. That's
Weightlifter.
a wrestler thing.
And so he ran out of money real quick, and like I had a ton of money left over because I was only eating like 2 times a day basically, so I had all this extra money. I'm just like, well, if you want me to buy you some protein bars, I can buy you some protein bars. And I remember like I spent so much money on this, but it's just like it was one of those use it or lose it type things.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, why not, right? And my mom was very angry about that. I'm just like, but like either way, I'm gonna be using this money. Like I have to use it on something, and I'm not gonna eat this much food. And so I would just buy him like these huge, like like the way that the protein bars are, like the boxes they come in.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's like 20 of them for like $50 or something. It's just something insane like that. But I had like $300 left over. It was like with a month left or whatnot, and so just like, well, here's some protein bars, and we just ate those over the span of those couple of months.
Over a campfire. Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the dorm life that we lived.
Oh, love dorm life.
I enjoyed it. It was a good time. It's a good time. We were very, very close. We became very close at that time during those times.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, that's the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.